The first prosecution for praying in public outside an abortion centre in London has collapsed after police failed to follow the correct procedure. Christian Hacking, who's 29, was praying outside a Mary Stopes clinic when he was arrested for failing to comply with a public space protection order. That order imposed a buffer zone banning prayer and other activities within 100 metres of the clinic. Hacking, who works for a pro-life organisation and uses a wheelchair, was carried into a police van where he was cautioned, but officers had failed to caution him before they picked him up. Mary Stopes said it was disappointed with the outcome, while the Metropolitan Police would only confirm the man had been charged, but the case had been dropped. The Crown Prosecution Service said there was not enough evidence to provide a realistic prospect of conviction.
We have a duty to keep cases under continuous review, and following a further assessment, we concluded there was insufficient evidence to provide a realistic prospect of conviction.
Well, earlier I was joined by Christian Hacking's lawyer, Michael Phillips. He admitted his client did break the law, but defended his actions.
My client went there because he felt that it was an outrage, the fact that there has been a law which has been in place now for nearly 52 years, which effectively legitimises the killing of innocent people. That's what his view was. And so he decided to go on that day to just pray. He didn't hurt anybody. He didn't scream abuse at anybody. He simply stood there and he prayed for a few minutes silently by himself until the police came, and that's what he did.
These zones are legally enforced. There is a 100-metre zone around the clinic. Therefore, it's very simple in law. It's a case of it was a breach, wasn't it?
Technically, it was a breach. That is what was being argued. But the reality is that is it right that we have laws like this in the first place, which prohibit people being educated and people praying? And for hundreds of years now, as a country, we have not seen any kind of laws like this at all. And it's a real backward step as a result of this particular order being in place. In fact, when this order was imposed, it was really done without any really good evidence that there was harassment. Other areas in London where they've made similar applications where people record themselves when they go outside clinics, there's never been an application successful. Because the reality is, and the truth is, harassment does not occur. That is just simply fake news. It doesn't happen.